What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Takes. And today we got an awesome guest for you. We got Ryan Weathers of the San Diego Padres, left-handed pitcher. Thanks for coming on, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course. And I wanted to ask you, with being around the big leagues with your dad as a young kid and now being in the majors, young, you're one of the youngest pitchers and players in the league this year. How does it feel? And those like two different generations, that huge gap in generations, do you kind of get the same feels?
Um, obviously I think the big leagues back when he played is a lot different than it is now. Especially like the microscope and the social media, I think is like the two biggest aspects. I mean, he played when cell phones were barely out. So, now it's like you're under such a microscope 24/7, just with baseball in general, just like, critics and stuff like that. But baseball wise, it's still the same. Pitching wise, throw strikes, keep the fastball at the knees, and everything will be good.
Heck yeah.
Great approach.
And you got brought up in the postseason, and during the postseason, they had a graphic that popped up of your high school stats. You went 11-0, a 0.09 ERA, 76 innings, and 148 Ks. That's wild.
Crazy stats.
That's absolutely wild. Like, for people at home, like, that's unbelievable. In high school, like, you got to mess up every now and then. What'd you give up, one run in your entire career?
Yeah. I gave up my junior year. I went 9-0, I think, with a .12 and gave up one run, and then kind of like the same amount of punch outs and innings.
Hey, way to throw the ball, Pretty good.
Yeah, obviously they got you to where you are now. Ryan, I actually have a little kind of interesting stat. You were born one day after my little brother, so you were one day younger. That's crazy. Like,
I was looking on Max Preps, and I just want to know, can you swing it? Like, there's no hitting stats for you, and I was trying to see if you're able to swing it, because we saw that home run versus the Marlins. That was pretty lit.
Yeah, I can swing it a little bit. Big power guy. I think I finished with like 22 homers in high school or something like that. So I just, swing for the fences. Every time I pitch, I have to hit, not to have just one goal, just swing as hard as you can, hope you hit it. So swing a little bit. I actually enjoyed playing a position more than pitching. Just, I was a little ahead of the curve being left-handed. So, that's a huge help.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
What are some of your favorite off-season activities?
A lot of golf.
Golfer, huh?
Play a lot of golf. Play a lot of hoops. With my girlfriend being at Florida, I've been going down to Gainesville a lot. Watching her play volleyball for the Gators. Other than that, that's about it. I play a lot of ping pong with my little sisters, cards, just everything pretty much.
Yeah, keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
What's one thing you're looking forward to this season?
Just getting back to it. I think we everybody on the last roster, we had a little sour taste in our mouth from the year.
Oh, yeah.
And, ready to just get back to baseball and just kind of just relax. And, we obviously have big expectations as a team, but we have big expectations for ourselves too. And just getting back to being with the guys and just start winning some baseball games.
Oh, yeah. And have you had any conversations with Bob Melvin, or have you got in contact with him at all? I really like the addition for him. So.
Yeah. I've had contact with him and the new pitching coach and
Ruben. You had the opportunity.
Yep. Talked to him a few times. So just trying to create a family environment and see where that takes us.
Yeah, that's so lit. Before we started, you said you're just getting started throwing. I wanted to ask, how you feeling now with your little injury that not little, but injury that you suffered mid-season, the knee ankle?
No, it was good. There's I don't even know I'm supposed to tell you all this, but at this point, it don't matter. Whenever my foot planted, this break only happens in ballerinas. So whenever my foot like went up like that, that there's a little bone that not everybody has in the back of their foot, and my two bones hit so hard that it broke the bone. And that when I just went down, when the bones hit, it hit all the nerves that run under my foot, and it just shot up it felt awful.
Wow.
So but my foot felt good. Honestly, I just wanted to be out there pitching. Anytime you can get a chance to pitch in the big leagues, you don't want to miss out on that. As I could tape it up and my foot would still work, I wanted to be out there.
Definitely. And honestly, I'm a big fan of the way that you attack the zone, a big fastball low in the zone, very good command. And then I love your pickoff move. Where did you learn that, and how did you get that started?
So wild.
So whenever I was younger, my dad played with Andy Pettit for a couple years, and he had a really good move, and he kind of worked on it at a younger age with me. And then Bill Braith, when my dad played with the Cincinnati Reds, lefty, he had a good pickoff move too. And Jeremy Affelt, that played with the Reds and then the Giants, all had good pickoff moves, and they just kind of, taught me some things that, I can't give some of the things out.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But no, it's just fun. It's just like it adds an aspect to the game that like nobody even really thinks about. It's just like I picked off people in high school and, when I was younger, but like just picking off like a big league guy, like it's just like, it just feels so good on the mound. Honestly, it almost feels as good as a punch out, just because it's like, dude, that was so sick.
Do you ever hear the other dugout just yelling, "Balk, that's a balk," like the manager's going crazy?
I remember like last half of the year, it literally felt like every time I was in the stretch, I had all four umpires staring at me, like both the coaches staring at me. Like it felt like I was like, dude, you cannot mess up.
Yeah, that's when you know your moves the pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it's just like I look at it as like, especially as a lefty, it's like if you can get not even a pickoff, but like almost a pickoff, like you've already like limited every guy that gets on first base lead one whole step, and that one whole step can literally change the whole running game. So if I pick them off, great. I just kind of want something to where they just kind of jar back or like get back late, and then like now they're like a little suspect.
Magician never tells his secrets. I love it.
Absolutely not.
Earlier, before the last season, we had Mudcat on, the Padres announcer, and we asked him what his bold prediction was, and he said, "Of course, a no-hitter," but it ended up happening. That was so cool. I wanted to ask you, what's your bold prediction for this next season?
I think Snell's winning the Cy Young.
Oh, having a comeback year.
Yeah,
I love that.
I think
so dominant.
I think my boy Zella is going to win a Cy Young. I texted him the other day and I said, you're winning the Cy Young this year, right?
Yeah.
And he texted me some stuff back. I won't say what he said back. But no, latter half of the year, we had a lot of conversations in the clubhouse. Like we were just brainstorming. If you have one guy in all big leagues, like their best stuff, one game wins all. And the obvious names like get Cole, like Scherzer, and I'm sitting there like, dude, when Snell's dominating, Snell has 4 pitches that are lights out. Like they're like plus. Like I remember we were in Arizona and he was just messing with like throwing his slider, and he was like just messing around. It was like dropping off the table like at my back foot. I'm like, I don't understand. And it looked just like a fastball. I'm like, but I think Snell's gonna win the Cy Young.
I love it. Yeah, because like you said, the latter half of the year, right before he got hurt, he was dominant. I went to one of his games.
Yeah.
That it was in San Diego versus the Diamondbacks, and he was just electric the whole time. It was fun.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I always see you next to him in the dugout, and I love young lefties learning with him. So that is
absolutely
so awesome.
Yeah, following that up, how's the bullpen when the Padres like asking questions and just the family type thing is how's the bullpen?
The vibes,
yeah.
Out in the bullpen, dude, they all those guys out there are awesome. Like they helped me. They helped me more like being in the bullpen, but obviously they helped me more as a starter. Like they were just awesome out there to me, because obviously being a starter and being in the bullpen, it's like 2 totally different worlds. As a starter, like you just got to get your body ready for every 5th day. And then you can like in between, you can go play golf. You can do this, like you can just kind of do whatever. But when you're in the bullpen, it's like every day you lace them up, like you gotta be ready to go. So those guys down there helped me a ton.
Yeah, I love that.
I got one more question for you. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Go-to karaoke. So obviously I'm from the country, and I'm wearing a Gator shirt. This is just because my girlfriend playing volleyball. But I've been raised an Alabama fan, so I gotta go Dixieland Delight. That's gotta be my go-to karaoke song. Absolutely, that song, like it just gets. Oh, it gets all the vibes going. It's the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blood pumping.
I just wanted to ask you, us three being from San Diego all of our lives, and you being from Tennessee, how's that transition coming from Tennessee, and what's your favorite thing about San Diego?
It is daylight, dark, different. It's like you're going to a whole different coast, but like San Diego, I absolutely love San Diego. Obviously, like the weather, like I have bad allergies, so like going to San Diego it's perfect. I ain't got to worry about my allergies. But honestly, my favorite thing out there is since we're so close to like Tijuana and Mexico, is like all of the food down there. Oh my! I can make myself sick every single night, like just eating burritos. Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
But the weather is like the absolute best thing. Like from Tennessee to California, it's the absolute best.
I love it. Thanks for coming on, Ryan.
Yeah,
this has been awesome. Take a little bit of your time away from you.
Absolutely, guys.
Good luck on next season. I can't wait. I'm going to be there. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
Light it up this season.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for coming on.
We'll see you at the parade.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. All right, we'll see you guys.